Hello YouTube, welcome back to another episode of this entertainment series of Karting with Teamsport. And yes guys, we are finally back. It's been like 4 months. I think we've actually recorded this in March, as you saw from the intro. I did say it was going to be in either January or February, so I apologise for that. It was postponed due to us being at college and therefore having not as much time as we would have thought. Anyway, as you would have saw from the intro as well, we have Daniel, we have Lewis, we have Isaac, we have Ethan, we have Unstoppable Lego. Now obviously 3 of those guys have never been on this channel before. As we go to green, we immediately overtake that kart on the right. So we've got the lights test coming up there. Here we go. The red flag. We're going to see that people haven't actually listened to the briefing here. There you go. Overtaking under red flag. Still moving. We're about to go to yellow here, or green. I'm going to overtake him again straight away, as well as that car on the left and that car as well on the left. 2 cars on the left that we just overtaken there. Nicely around turn number 7. This is turn 8. Which I'm still struggling to take, but I believe I get a better throughout the session. I've gone wide here, take avoiding action onto the number 12 car. Then try and go around the outside. Going to go for the inside here, turn number 3. And it hasn't quite worked. The number 22, which I believe is Lewis, has actually spun. Lewis, this is Lewis's first time, so he did struggle with the kart here. I think he actually was taken off because he couldn't figure out the pedal sort of thing. Not like he thought the brake was the accelerator or something. As we get to yellows here, or reds even. Yeah, so Lewis hasn't. Yeah, he keeps on keeping his foot on the accelerator or something, so as you'll see, we actually get him to, or he actually comes out in session 2 and he's a lot better after he's told what he's doing wrong and a little bit of practice. Anyway, we're under the red flag here, and I know I have to get going before this guy because of the angle that we're at. If he gets going first, then I'm probably going to hit him, and then that will probably push him into the barrier. So we get a green, and we do actually get a better start than he does here. Anyway, as we come down to turn number 7, I should get the yellow flag here. There's a reason for that, and that's because Lewis has unfortunately put his kart into the wall. As the number 12 kart there just overtakes under the yellow flag, so we'll be hoping to get him as soon as the flag goes green again. Here we are at turn 3, and the flag has just gone green now, so we're going to try and overtake kart number 12 who just overtook us under the yellow flag. We did make contact there, which is a bit unfortunate. He did go wide. I thought there was a gap down the inside. That didn't happen. Anyway, I think we're going to get him on turn 8. There you go, nice little switch back, and this is my fastest lap. And I have set 31.629. It's not a sub 31 second lap time like I was hoping to. I was hoping to get back into the 30s, but due to the lack of grip, because at the time of recording it was like 11 degrees outside or something like that, so the track really wasn't that grippy, so that's going to be my excuse. Anyway, we caught up to this pack of, I think it's like 4 carts, we're going to try to overtake them all here. So we're going to go down the inside of, I think that's cart number 2, and then I think this is Isaac up here, which is cart number 9. Yeah, he's looking behind us, he knows I'm there and he wants to keep me behind. We do want to make a bit of contact coming out of turn 5, and I think it's at, oh yeah, my limiter has come on. This is why I'm waving my arms around. My limiter has come on, and really I should be aiming for the pit lane here, but this has never happened to me before, and obviously that is a red flag. The marshal's just going to come over. He's going to put my pit limiter back on, but that was really bizarre. That's never happened to me before. I mean, it has in my head a few times. Like, I have imagined it happening. Like, what would happen if this happened? I would obviously think to myself, if the pit limiter does suddenly come on while I'm racing, I will wave my hands like Fernando, is it Fernando or Alonso, or like an F1 driver would if they stalled on the grid, because it's basically everybody will know is I've got a problem, stop the race sort of thing. Anyway, we're about to go back to green flag here, I believe, once the marshal gets off the track. There you go, yellow flag, and then we'll go back to green. Just a moment. There it is, there's the green flag. Now as we get on turn 7 on lap number 8, Ethan is in cart number 2, and that's him just ahead of us here. So we're going to go down towards today, we're going to look for an overtake, but the flags are going to go yellow because number 28 has unfortunately put it in the wall. That is a very easy corner to put it in the wall because it's flat out, and as I have said, it's pretty cold here, and this part of the track is concrete, so it's going to be basically in no grip at all. I think this is Lewis in the barrier over here. Unfortunately, I believe this is when he does get taken off. But he'll be back for session number 2. If we just wait for the flags to go green. And the flags go green and we're back up to racing speed. You may have noticed that Ethan has taken the chance that the yellow flag has given him to basically clear a gap. He wasn't going too fast, I just go extreme slow under yellow flags to basically build a gap, so then I have enough space for a clean lap. Obviously that doesn't always work, and Ethan goes wide and we just go for the inside, and that's a lovely overtake done. So we are now coming on to the penultimate lap, which is lap number 13. We have Daniel ahead of us. Yes, we're going to see if we can overtake him. Also another kart in front of him, which we're going to see who that is in a moment. So we're going to try and overtake Daniel there to the outside, on the inside turn 5. If we make contact, I apologise because I probably shouldn't have really been going for that move. Anyway, we actually have someone down the inside. This is the only guy who is faster than me, so if I came second, kart number 31 here, and he's not going to be particularly happy with that Daniel for some reason, but we'll get onto that in a moment. And we got the guy in the orange suit up here, which we're going to go down the inside of here at turn 4, and then close him off at turn 5, and that is the overtake done. But this is also my last flying lap here. We close up on the number 31 kart here. Kart in front goes a little wide there. It's number 7, that's actually Unstoppable Lego who went wide there. That's the end of this session, so we're going to just come into pits this lap. and look forward to session 2. So here we are in session 2, and you may be asking why have I got my hand in the air. Well, I've actually forgotten one of them seat inserts that I started recently using to, stop me being thrown around in the cart sort of thing. I later put my hand down and think, let's just go without, I don't actually need it. You probably saw that 6 drivers' times were not on the board, and we only got 8 drivers here now. That is because I think 6 drivers have left after an incident in which they blamed Daniel for. Apparently Daniel has made some pretty hard contact with one of the group, and they're not particularly happy with it. They were actually in tears, so other members of the family have actually come down to him and had not a go at him, but they had a little bit of a moan at him. Afterwards, he did go. Daniel did go and talk to the marshals, and the marshals believe that neither did Daniel cause an incident, but nor was he black flagged, which would really suggest, or would strongly suggest, that Daniel did not cause an incident, let alone a heavy one. Anyway, they're gone now, so there's only 8 of us out on track here, and we have gone to green. So we're on lap number 3 here, and we're going to be going down towards turn 8. And the yellow flag's going to come out about now, which I can't see, and there's an incident over here, so I'm coming in at full speed, just about missing with my really good reflexes. That is a Daniel behind that cart who has spun. As we said, we do not believe that Daniel has caused an incident, so that was probably just a racing incident, which Daniel happened to be by. This is a red flag, and on the other side, I believe that's Lewis, who's actually doing a really good job. As you will see, he will be going quite slow, but I would bet that he's having more fun going slowly around the track than he would be just sitting on the sidelines watching us go a million miles an hour. So I'm glad that he's managed to get the pedals sorted out pretty much, and yeah, hope he has a really good time. Anyway, we're about to go to yellows, hopefully, and or green, whichever one. There you go, that's the yellow flag just there. We're going to go on to lap 4 here. And there's the green. Meow. As we go on to lap number 7 here, we have the number 32 cart in front of us here. And we're going to get into a little bit of an incident, which I'm going to say was a racing incident. We're actually going to be catching up to Lewis here, who is going slow, but is probably having a really good time, not being on the sidelines. And here we go. So the number 32 car has almost spun, and he's come into my lane, like my path of a procedure, what is what I'm going to call it. And we make contact. I'm happy to say that's just, I'm happy to say that wasn't his fault. I'm happy to pass it off as a racing incident. due to the fact his poise caught up by the lack of grip, which I will admit did happen to me a few times as well, maybe not as drastically as that. Anyway, we're actually past the number 32 after doing the switch back at turn number 5 here. Got another kart in front of us here, and I don't actually know who this is just yet. Let's take a closer look here. The number is number 13, so it's not one of us here. I don't believe that any of us were in the number 13. We're just going to overtake this guy here. We're going to go for the inside down towards turn 7. We're actually going to get that move done there, I think, and this is because the switchback, and he's gone for the switchback. He's gone for the switchback. I did not expect that, but I think we get him there at turn number 8, so we can set our eyes on the kart in front, which, let's see who this is, shall we? This is kart number 23, I believe, which would be Unstoppable Lego right now, who we are going to get on the inside of, and we're actually going to overtake Lewis as well. We're going to use him for our advantage as Unstoppable Lego to slow down, so we get that overtake done. And now we've got another kart in front of us, and who is this, may we be asking? This is, I think that's number 19, which is actually Ethan. Basically just gives us the inside because he knows I'm faster than him. And it looks like we've got a cart ahead, but we might be able to put in some clean flying laps before we catch up to said cart. Now we're coming up to lap number 13 here. We're actually catching up to Lewis. Let's get a throw some pretty decent blocks. We just try to go around the outside of turn 2 here. He actually shuts the door. Oh no, we're going to run the outside of turn 3. I'm trying to be careful here. And he actually cheekily shuts the door here, which is okay because I wasn't fully alongside. I'm trying to be careful around here. We go for the switch back at turn 5, which we get that done. And it's a good thing I took him on that lap, because the next lap is actually our fastest lap of the session. And I set a 31.528. At least I have set a faster time than last session, which proves that I am literally getting to grips with this track. I apologise for the terrible pun there. I know it's pretty bad. Okay, we are going on to lap number 16 and we're catching Mr. Daniel here, who actually ahead of him is actually Lewis again. We're going to try and use Lewis to our advantage here when trying to overtake Daniel. Unfortunately, those two outside to make the move. So just trying to be careful around Lewis because his confidence has been knocked. We don't want to get into an incident and then we'll think it's his fault. So just trying to be like really careful around Lewis because if he does think an incident is his fault, he'll probably come off. We're just trying to keep him on here. I think Daniel's actually going to wave me through here because he knows I'm behind him. Yeah. So we actually get the inside for turn 2. The lap is basically ruined, but you know we can catch up to the guys ahead of us now. Now we're on lap number 18, and up ahead of us is Ethan. We're actually going to overtake Ethan on this lap. It's not going to be at turn 7. Oh no. It's going to be. I think there's a switch at turn number 8 here. We go to the inside, yeah, look at that switch back, mate. Ethan just goes a bit wide. We take that inside line to get the move done. Now on lap number 19, we've actually got 2 more cars ahead of us. Let's close in and see who they are. Also we've got Lewis in front of us. We overtake the cart to our left, who I'm not entirely sure who that was. Actually we got Mr. Unstoppable Lego in front of us now. We actually hit. We actually got Isaac who's passed us here. I should apologise to. I'm going to apologise to Unstoppable Lego when I finish this video, because I never actually realised that was Unstoppable Lego. When you're inside of Isaac here, Isaac still knows that we are there, and actually take that inside line to get the move done. Now we're going to be a bit more careful around Mr. Unstoppable, because we don't want to hit him again. We go for the inside at turn number 5, and we get the move done there.
In the yellow, not the purple. Oh, that's it. Mate, whatever lap I got, I reckon I could have done better. Well, that's not been done until like, I don't know, May? Probably. Where was it off? I think they were just on the sideline, so but hopefully we'll find out there.